my name is Jenna Tachterman, and today I will be talking to you about the history and application of playing soccer. So, for this first part of my presentation, I'm going to enlist the help of one of my audience members, and the question you're going to be asking yourself is, which sport are these balls used to play? So your options are racquetball, tennis, badminton, volleyball, and soccer. Would you be able to help me with that? Feel free to just move the blocks around if that's easiest for you. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. So, as you can see, we have 5 different sports laid out on the table, but the one we're going to be focusing on is, as you guessed it, soccer. So, a little bit about the history of soccer was that it originated in China over 2,000 years ago, but Greece, Rome, and Central America all began to practice similar versions of this sport over the course of time. However, it was actually Britain that transformed this version of soccer into what we know it as today. A little bit more about the history of soccer is that most countries around the world actually call it football, and the US is one of the only countries that calls it soccer, which makes a little bit more sense to me that people would call it football because you're playing the sport with the ball at your feet. Some of the first rules that were created were wearing proper uniforms, like jerseys that didn't have excess material that could be tugged on by opponents, that you were wearing proper cleats, and that, of course, you couldn't use your hands. A few of the top men's players include Pelé, Diego Maradona, Lionel Messi, and Cristiano Ronaldo, just to name a few. Moving on to my experience with team chemistry and travel, thankfully I have had my parents along with me for the majority of my games and tournaments. One of my biggest obstacles that I had to overcome was last summer, when half of our club team was new. Now, this may not sound like a big deal, but it is because we hadn't yet formed that cohesive bond on and off the field that most successful teams have. And because of this, we weren't expected to win State Cup. We weren't used to playing together. However, not only did we win State Cup, we also went on to win regionals in West Virginia, and the picture can be seen there. And then we even went on to nationals in Nashville, Tennessee, which was by far the farthest I have traveled for a soccer tournament. A little bit more about how we formed this cohesive bond was through team bonding exercises. This included going out to dinner together, playing guard games in people's hotel rooms, and traveling places together. A great example of this was when we went to Nashville, Tennessee. We all piled into a minivan and traveled into the city to experience the food, the music, the shopping, all the attractions there, and that really helped us move from a group of players to an actual family. One of the most stressful aspects of playing a soccer game is the penalty kick, or the PK. And I just want to show a quick video clip of the women's national team in a PK shootout. And hopefully you guys are able to see this pretty well. Okay, so even though I have never had to play in front of thousands or tens of thousands of people, as this video showed, I have had a respective amount of stress when taking PKs on my own team. However, I feel that after playing soccer for about 14 years, I have learned several valuable lessons that can be both applied to soccer and also to life in general. I have played pretty much every position there is, from goalie to defense to midfield to offense. And because of this, I have become a more versatile player, which means that I am comfortable and confident playing in several positions, even though I prefer defense. This is also translated into my real life because I'm more open-minded and also would like to think of myself as calm during stressful situations. At this point, I would like to thank you all for your time and ask if my audience has any questions. Okay, thank you so much.